Having found his new home, temporary as it may be, in Skyrim, a Hobbit Hole, left abandoned by its previous owner, Hilbo now felt more prepared to face this new world. He would travel to Winterhold, as it was told a great place of power and magic, welcome to be harnessed by any and all willing citizens. Here he would harness this power, meet fellow adventurers, and hopefully gain knowledge of quests along the way. All in the name of adventure, of course. Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today I'm playing some more Skyrim, Adventures of a Hobbit. Now as you can see, we are sitting in our lovely Hobbit Hole here in Skyrim, in our lovely living room area, in the chair that is obviously far too big for us, considering the fact that our legs are clipping through the bottom of the chair. Currently kind of destroying my immersion in the storytelling that we're doing in this series. However, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be addressing a few issues that people had. One being, or not people, but myself, being whether we should use the house and whether we should use... What did that say? Must have a weapon equipped to place it on there. Okay, that's fair enough. So whether we're going to use the sting or not. We are not. This is only because of the fact that I feel that it is perhaps too much of an unfair advantage to use it this early on in the game. We can use it later on, but we're just going to keep it here in our bedroom for now. And I think that's probably a good thing to do, just because we currently have weapons which, to be quite honest, are not up to that sort of weapon damage at the moment. It would be very unfair to use it. So what we're going to be doing is just going to be using the additional weapons mod that I've installed and picking up weapons as we go, upgrading and improving. So I think it's more entertaining to watch. And also another thing was whether we should use the Hobbit Hole itself or not. I think I've decided that I probably am going to use it. Again, I mean, there are very mixed responses for this as well, whether I should use this as my home or not. But I think I'm just going to, because people sort of seemed 50-50 about it, and I like the idea of using that as our home. It makes more sense. But what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going to the, probably up here, we're going to be going to try and get to Winterhold, because I have an interest in improving our little hobbits' magic skills, especially in terms of conjuration and illusion perhaps, maybe especially illusion. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going here, fast travel to Yngvild, and we're going to be walking the rest of the way to Winterhold. Now last time we left off, we were walking through the great halls of Whiterun, attempting to find what can only be described as interesting quests to do in our travels, but we didn't really succeed in that. So what we're going to be doing is, after this episode, I'm going to try and initiate the main storyline. When you do the main storyline, you come across all these different places anyway, and it's going to be a bit more interesting to watch. So what I'm going to do, in the classic style of this Skyrim series, is I am going to be cutting this to save all the watching of the boring rubbish that I'm doing. But actually, speaking of which, there's a wolf up here, and this is the wolf that was staring us down at the start of the game. So here we are. So we've increased our light armour skill. Kill that and get a nice wolf pelt for 10 gold. Very nice indeed. What the hell are these? Clams. Clam meat. That's pretty cool. I actually think I've seen that in Skyrim before. I must have not come or spent that much time in the north like this. But there we are. I just wanted to say thank you to people who are watching this series as well, because the first episode got an amazing feedback. The second was pretty good as well. I'm hoping that everyone's going to enjoy the entire series in itself. And actually, we've just found something here, but I just want to say this first. So if we can keep the continued support going, also leaving suggestions as to what you'd like to see the little Hobbit Hilbo doing in the series, that'd be very good. And from this episode onwards, the series is probably going to change a little bit. The first few episodes obviously are introductions of, you know, the mods that I'm using, you know, writing in the story bits of like what Hilbo's actually going to be doing with his life. But after this, it's going to become a bit more like a normal Skyrim Let's Play. Some people like that, some people don't, but obviously we've got a lot of mods installed as well, so it is going to be different. But enough rambling. We've found this old skeleton grasping glass, the Knights of the Nine. What am I on about? Okay, so this is the first level up of the game, which is obviously very nice. So we're going to flick through this book. If you want to read this and you pause the video, I'm not going to read out everything about this. Okay, so once we've done this, what we're going to do is we're going to be heading up to this thing over here, because actually that looks like an altar of some kind, and we haven't in fact taken any sort of skill. What is it called? Like a... I don't know, what is that called? Like a class defining thing? Trait? Who knows? We're going to dangerously walk down here. But as a hobbit, we are light on our feet, so it doesn't matter. There you go. See, as long as I keep mentioning that we're a hobbit, that is involving the Hobbit side and mod of this series. God, my ability to speak English has gone down the drain this episode. I do apologise. Okay, so actually we need to level up. So let's do that now, after taking these clams. Now we've got a bit of choice as to what we want to actually put this into. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it into health, because the point of the Hobbit class in this is actually you start with less health and more stamina. So we're going to put some into health, because I think that's going to be our downfall slightly. Right, and then we've got the choice of what we actually want to put this in. Obviously we're slightly more proficient in... I suppose we could go for two-handed weapons. I suppose then we won't have a shield or anything. Maybe that's a question you could answer in the comments below. Would you like me to start being proficient in one-handed or two-handed weaponry? Yes, yes, answer that indeed. Okay, what is this? Sneaking. Can I look at this first one? Harder to... You are 20% harder to detect when sneaking. That's pretty good. We could do that. Although we are good in alchemy as well for some reason. So let's just have a look here. Cast novice level illusion spells for half magicka. Could be quite useful, especially if we use the invisibility spell. And what else have we got? We've got restoration slightly higher at this point. At this point, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I suppose we could go for something like this. Barbarian. But then I don't want to pump points into that if I'm just going to be using one-handed skills my whole life. Oh, this is a question indeed, isn't it? I suppose we could use speech. I mean, Hilbo is pretty, yeah, let's do this. He is pretty proficient as a hobbit in speaking to people and persuading them. So that seems to make sense. Seems to make sense indeed. Oh, wow. Well done, Hilbo. One hit. Let's just take all this. Right. Okay, so we want to get up here, and then we're going to carry on our journey to the city. I think, does this look like a path up here? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we're going to walk up here, and we'll see what's at the top. Okay, so here we are. We've reached the pinnacle of this little point, this little mountain here. We're going to see what's at this altar over here. I don't know really which one this is, or whether it's going to be useful for us, but seeing as we don't actually have any of these altars, you know, activated at this point in time, we might as well just take it. Okay, those under the sign of the tower have the option to automatically open expert or lower locks. Oh wow, that's pretty useful actually. I mean, I don't know whether we get the skill for... We wouldn't upgrade our picklocking skill doing that, would we? Surely. That's actually really nice. I like that as a thing. So there we go, we've got our first, like, sigil thing. Sign, our first mark. Whatever it's called. People are probably going to rage at me. I'm not, like, a pro at Skyrim, so you have to excuse me for not knowing all the incredibly technical terms, which are single-word phrases. Okay, so let's head on back over here. Oh, that's a pretty cool statue over there. I wonder if there's anything over there that we can look at. There is this like little campsite here. Oh, poor person. Someone spilt their dinner on the floor. Okay, well, can we cook here, or is this just going to burn us? Does fire burn in this game? No, apparently it doesn't. Nice to be very immersed, isn't it? Okay, well, there's a note here. Read for Shelley. Shelley, your ship should have arrived weeks ago, and I fear the worst has happened. I've set up a camp on this rock, as your ship should pass by here, and hopefully one of these days we'll be together again. If you're reading this, I'm probably out hunting or bringing in some supplies. I'll be waiting here until I see your face again. Ah, well, he's obviously died. Well, that's a shame. Poor Shelley will never be reunited with his... / her. Why did I assume it was a he? Dear God, what am I doing? Okay, so what is this? Is this just a statue? Is there anything interesting going on here? Is that a fox? Oh, it's a fox. Come back here, fox. I must eat your pelt and food. I shall eat your food. Dear God. Okay, so let's see what's up here. Is there actually anything of interest, or is it literally a statue? Oh, there's a little shrine. Okay, this is nice. Oh, take steel battle axe. Well, we're using double-handed weapons anyway. The importance of where one-handed increased to 16. Okay, that's pretty damn cool. Again, pause it if you want to read it. Don't know if anyone actually does read these, or whether everyone's actually read them already. There we are. Okay, so let's just have a look at this. We might as well take that as well, because it's worth a lot of money. What is this? Can we do... Ah, Shrine of Talos. All disease cured, Blessing of Talos added. Apocryph's Satchel, that's ridiculously hard to say. Human Flesh, of course, Skeevertown and Taproot, that's all good. Okay, so that was actually worth coming up here, so let's just have a look at this. Weapons. So this steel battle axe is going to do +7 to what we're actually currently using. So I'm going to use it. It's two-handed, but the other thing's two-handed as well anyway, so it makes a little difference. And then we want to go over there. You can sort of see the outline of the city over there. Was there a fox/wolf down here that we could kill? Let's try out our new weapon. In fact, that looks like something interesting over there, so why not go and have a look? Oh, damn! Kill that fox. I mean, wolf. What am I on about? And of course, in the style of Skyrim, wolves carry around money, as you do. Someone obviously implanted it in, like, its leg or something. Oh, poor fox died. That's a shame. Shame indeed. It's actually a dungeon here. We might as well go and have a look in this dungeon. I know we're going to go and sort out the magics of Skyrim, but why not go here first? We're going to take a bit of a detour, I think, if there's actually anything here at all. Which there might not be, and it might be too difficult for us anyway. And we might not be able to get inside, but let's see. Let's see indeed. Okay, burial urns. Your grandma's tomb? Ysgramma's tomb? Isn't this a quest line? I recognise this. Hello? Take Troll's Skull? Broken sword handle? Broken sword blade? I might as well take them. I don't know whether it's going to be particularly useful or not, but why not indeed? Yeah, this is, isn't it? This is part of the bloody Brotherhood quest, or whatever it's called. I might as well take this stuff, though. Oh wow, okay, so I mean we could do this now. I don't know whether this is going to be a particularly good idea, seeing as it's part of a quest later on. In fact, I think I might just leave it, because there is definitely, I think it's the Champions quest line. So we're going to be coming back here at some point. I mean, I know that's not particularly like lore-worthy for the Hobbit, like, he obviously doesn't know that, but at the same time, obviously, I want to make the game, you know, logical for us. There's no point in doing a dungeon raid if we're going to be having to do it later on. God, that's it. Let's just ramble for half an hour, shall we? Okay, so let's get a bit closer. Oh, this is always a very impressive sight. This is probably one of my favourite settlements in the game. Just because I like the lore behind this. I think like half the city fell into the sea quite a while ago. But we're probably going to find that out at some point anyway. So we might as well leave that to the game to tell us. But I mean, it's just very pretty here, isn't it? Very... Actually, I'm looking forward to seeing what the Enhanced Cities mod is going to do to this place. What it's going to make it look like. I think it's going to make it look pretty damn cool inside. From the outside it looks the same, but when we get in there we'll be able to see the difference. So that's going to be fun. Oh dear God, someone has been mutilated by this bear trap. Okay, well, let's have a look in this apothecary's thing. This is all... Oh wow, is that an upgrade book? Let's just read that, shall we? Where is it? It's going to be under books. And is it this one? Yes, alchemy increase. Nice, okay. Well, again, if you want to read it, then you can pause here. Oh god, this is going to get annoying if I keep doing this. Perhaps I should just not bother. Are people really that interested in reading these books? If you are, post in the comments below, but if not, then they can just, again, post a comment and I won't do it anymore. Don't worry, it's a fox. Hilbo got a bit worried there. He thought it was a wolf. But, yeah, we're fine. He's doing a bit of a shuffle, this fox. And actually, I think we should be coming up to near the entrance of this city. We're having to sort of take a bit of a detour around it, just because of the landscape. Oh dear God, that scared me. Okay, well, let's just kill these wolves. Two-handed increased. I mean, to be honest, the amount that we're using these two-handed things, we might as well consider, in the very least. Oh dear God, we've contracted rock joint. Not particularly good. I don't know what that does, really, but there we are. And actually, we can block with our two-handed weapons, so you could argue that, you know, not having a shield isn't going to do that much different. I don't know, again, post in the comments what you think. If you'd like me to use two-handed weapons, then just say. Personally, I'm quite a fan of two-handed weapons, but I know some people aren't. If you are going to use two-handed weapons, really, you should be wearing a bit heavier armour, because you tend to take a few more hits, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're actually coming up to the town here. So we're going to see what's going on in this place. It seems like there's been a bit of a wreck going on here. Some sort of battle scene, perhaps? Have no idea. I haven't been here in ages. There's this house here. Winterhold. Okay, well this is interesting. Hello, guard. The Jarl's Longhouse. Let's go and speak to the Jarl of Winterhold. Hello, kind sir. How are you today?
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all.
That's very lovely. Okay, so you're the Jarl. I'm looking for work.
Winterhold has lost much of its history, and with that much of its power. I aim to change that.
Okay, what has that got to do with my
I've
work?
heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of Winterhold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era.
I see.
Was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority.
Okay, so basically you're asking for this magical helmet, which is going to give you some magical powers and therefore some magic authority. Oh dear God, don't look at his crotch, that's rude. Okay, I'll recover the helm.
Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return.
That's exactly what Hilbo needs. We're looking for money in order to get home, so we're going to take this quest. And we're going to do it. So this might be the first quest of the game that we actually do, if maybe after we go and talk to the wizards at this place. Okay, so there's not really much else here. I think there's just a load of buildings like residential, but the main priority of coming here is to talk to these people.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Well, that's very negative. What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I do actually know about this. I'd like to know whether I can enter the college.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Probably magic shit. I don't know. I want to use the power of ice and fire to destroy all that oppose me. I would decide to bend the will of those around me. Unravel the mystery. I don't know, bend the will of those around me? That might be pretty useful.
Yes, the School of Illusion can be quite influential. Kings have risen to power because of it, and empires have been raised with it.
Good to know.
It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
I'm a very small man. I can probably do a little dance.
Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know.
Damn it, we couldn't persuade her. Okay, I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground?
A Mage Light? I don't know that spell.
Well, if you think you're capable, or you can try your luck.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We're just gonna pay her this.
Now I'm anxious to see you.
Okay, so let's equip this, because obviously this is gonna be what is it? Is it under this or destruction all? Healing? Is this literally we've got? Oh no, because we have to read it first. God, I'm such a mong. Okay, let's have a look. Do we have to? Oh, okay. Maybe I was just getting ahead of myself. Okay, so magic, destruction, alteration. There you go. Mage Light. We put that in the right hand. Why not? Okay, so here we go.
No matter what.
Woo! That's pretty. Can we go in now?
Is an asset to Skyrim. If you can pass the test, then excellent.
Okay.
Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not?
Yeah, I was. Do I have to literally point it at this?
Lies within the college.
Yes, I know about that. Thank you very much. Are you impressed, lady?
Well done indeed. Well done indeed.
Thank you. You already said that.
Superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
Wonderful.
I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Okay, Ferelda. You have a very stupid haircut. Are you going to walk very slowly across this bridge? Don't let me shoot a mage like that. For God's sake. Alright, I'll run there myself. You're being too slow. God. Okay, I know it seems like unusual for... What is this? Is she going to do something with this? I know it seems unusual for a hobbit to be casting magic, but after seeing Handelf, the white... my God. Wielding magic to defeat the nasty enemies of Middle-earth, the Hobbit Hilbo is deciding to actually... What's going on here? Is deciding to take magic up for himself. At least in the small regard of being invisible and casting light around the place, because that's kind of just useful in general life. There we are. What are we supposed to be doing here? Is this lady coming, or is she just going to, like, stand out here? Just walk! God damn it, stop talking to me. Okay, so obviously you have to keep probably about a 5-metre radius around this woman. Okay, so we didn't need to wait for her. That is very pretty, whatever you just did. Can you teach me how to do it, please? Or perhaps how to walk in such a spazzy manner. That would be nice.
The college is an asset.
Oh, stop talking to me! God damn it. Eat my light! Oh wow, she actually didn't look very happy at that, did she? Oh, so you can cast it on someone. Okay. That's fair enough. Is that the point of it? I think it might have glitched to your forehead, love, but there we are. Okay then, are you just off? Or are you waiting for me, or are you just gonna...
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt.
Okay, so she's not actually said anything, she just lit up these pretty lights for me. Well, that's very kind. Thank you, Gruntilda, or whatever your name is. Okay, so we need to talk to some mage woman.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
Okay, let's just casually look over in this direction. No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here.
That's nice.
But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiment. Are we clear?
Okay, well, I mean...
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Okay, well, that's very nice. Thank you for talking to us, Savos Arin. That's particularly not interesting whatsoever.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
What are you saying about my clothes?
And then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Indeed I am.
Wonderful. Please follow me.
Why have I been given Novice Roads for Destruction? I'm doing Illusion. Or do they just assume that everyone wants to do the Destruction one first?
The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings.
It's very pretty.
The Arcadian is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Oh, well, that's lovely, thank you. Who's that creepy guy over there? Is he giving you problems, love? Okay, well, I think this seems like a good place to end this episode. And I know we've not really done anything particularly interesting, but we have set up our quest lines. We're currently in the Mage's hold shit. There's like lights going everywhere, and it's very pretty. So we're going to be doing this from now on. Also, I've got another quest line there to get the Helm of Winterhold or whatever. So that's what we're going to do. So if you enjoyed the episode and have all the suggestions and answers to the questions I've asked, please feel free to leave comments below, and especially leave likes, because it really does help my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Awkward goodbye. Awkward.